Gina Brogan, and I'm here very, very briefly to chat about a few things that have come up in conversations with people in my life, friends, clients, my audience, and I only have a few minutes to share this with you guys, which is fine, because maybe that will help keep me a little bit more on track and focused. And you might see I got a little eye makeup on, a little lipstick, and in 30 minutes at 1 o'clock, okay, maybe 25 minutes at 1 o'clock, I am going to be hosting my very, very good friend Tara Hola, who is a psychic intuitive coach, manifestation coach, all around amazing human being who is also on this planet to change the course of history and helping women manifest the life of their dreams. So, and she's also a psychic, you guys, so that's super fun. She and I have been very good friends for 3 or 4 years now, and our relationship has just evolved organically and developed over time through Facebook, and just becoming more and more close together, and aligning our ideas and just connecting over time. And that is another thing I wish I would have listed on here to talk about, is how you can literally allow your life to organically unfold in the highest and best interest of your next level. And so one of the conversations that I've been on the phone with girlfriend, you know, we've been texting about, is like censorship and what is happening. Like, so Dave Asprey, I don't know if you know who Dave Asprey is, but he's the founder of, hi Rhonda, how are you? Thank you for being here. He's the founder of Bulletproof Coffee. This guy talks about biohacking, which means just basically ultimately fine-tuning your health from the inside out. And so biology hacking. He wants to live to be 182 years old, and he has done so much to change his inner, you know, biology through diet, exercise, sleep, and a whole bunch of other things. And so he's a real influencer and leader in living your next level life. Did I say he wants to live to be 182? He has definitely done a lot in the line of age reversal. So he's awesome to watch. So he talks about, he posted something today on Instagram saying how Apple is downloading software onto our phones and our computers that will really be monitoring our private conversations. I don't know if this is actually news or something that we need to be worried about or whatever, but you know, really with that, just if you are feeling that you are in an environment of censorship, where you are afraid to actually speak your voice, say what's really true for you, for fear of people canceling you, cutting you off, getting angry with you. I mean, we are a nation and a culture divided right now. Who's gonna argue with that? So a friend of mine said, oh my gosh, maybe I should move to Android. And then I brought that up with my son, he's like a tech genius, okay? So he's here with me right now, and I was like, so what do you think of Apple's new thing that they're doing? And I said, you know, that in addition to Android's superior camera, are these enough reasons to move to Android? And he said, well, not in my opinion. A, there's nothing really new. People are always watching. Big Brother's always watching. B, Android is owned by Google, and Google watches everything we do. And I said, ooh, let's do a fun thought experiment. I'm gonna go buy you a Ferrari. And I started talking about Ferraris with my son just to see who's picking it up, because we've got Alexa in our house, and you know, it's all over. So anyway, you know, I don't live in fear. If you know me, if you know anything about me, if you follow me, my overall message that I want to shout to from the top of the rooftops to everybody is, the more you live in fear, you feed that fear. So the more you live in joy and pursue your actual desires, what you actually want, the vision you want, not only for your life, but for the world, the more you evolve and transcend and attract exactly that, right? This is not something you do. You don't just manifest in your journal or go to bed at night and go, okay, I'm grateful for, my son, my child, my other child, my family. No, it's a way of life, you guys. This is a way of life of saying, well, what do I actually want to be true? So what I told my girlfriend, who was a little concerned, she's like, there's nowhere to hide. And I said, there is no need to hide. This is one of my friends who we do our paddle patrol, which means we go paddle boarding. And literally we are paddle boarding on the lake several times a week. And in my opinion, in my truth, when we are paddleboarding, when we're exercising, when we're in meditation, when what we are doing is actually doing our part to raise the vibration, the energetic frequency of the planet. So I said, remember, we don't hide. There's nothing to ever hide from. It's all about transcending, just raising up. And as I raise my frequency, as I raise my vibration, as I elevate and evolve consciously, my consciousness, that's all I need to do. That's my only job. It is your only job. It's it. And so instead of thinking, how am I going to get away from anything, transcend it. Let that be your mantra. There's nothing to run from. There's nothing to hide from. There's nothing to fear. I transcend my physical circumstances that feel scary. I'm transcending, rising above, evolving into the vision I want, not just for myself, but for the planet. When people work with me and they're clients of mine, I am creating the same energetic frequency. I'm inviting them into this frequency. We are bonded. They share a vision with me, and that's how I see them. I don't see them in their pain and their suffering and their struggle. There's no value in me saying, oh yeah, your life is terrible, or I see that that's really not going to work out. That your dreams will never come true. It's too far away. Oh, no way. What kind of service would I be doing anybody to offer that? I only see them in their vision. I help them, remind them, this is your vision. So transcending fear, transcending anything that doesn't feel aligned for you, doesn't feel good, is your job. And as you do that, you elevate and you invite those people around you. And you don't have to know, how am I going to get here? What are the steps to take? This is the step to take. What do I feel like right now? What do I need most right now? Even if you are sad, scared, lonely, in fear, feeling overwhelmed, feeling it's hopeless, then from that place, what do you need? What do you need? For some people, I need a hug. Give yourself a hug. For some people, it's, I don't even know what I need. If you don't know what you need, then what you need is rest. Most of us need to rest and sleep and say, I am not doing myself any good by running around trying to fix other people and tell other people how to operate. Your job is not to tell people how to make you happy. Your job is to find your own joy. So radiant life, living a radiant life. If you watch my personal page in the last couple of days, it's been fabulous. Because people are asking questions. They're like, Gina, if you're a relationship coach, why are you single? Oh, that is the best question ever. By choice, you guys. This is not I am not in an age and stage in my life right now where it serves me or anybody for me to be locked down with one partner. There's no way that is going to elevate or evolve or transcend anything in my life right now. I have such crystal clarity about that, it's not even funny. That doesn't mean that I can't. It means it's a choice. And the reason why this is so important to share with you guys is that there is an outdated myth and belief and social construct that says a person, not even just a woman, a person is not whole and complete unless they're in a relationship. And this one woman, 2 people commented on a post I did, and they're like, how are you single? Why are you single? What makes you, capable of or somebody who would be able to teach people about relationships, and I'm like, oh my God, thank you for asking this question, because when somebody is living their most radiant life, it is not because they are in a relationship. It's not because of that either. This is the thing. My conditions, your external circumstances do not define your radiance. None of it does. Your income, your car you drive, the home you live in, the relationship you're in or not in, your weight, your body, your clothes, none of that defines your radiance. That is defined right here. And for most people, and I am really saying something big here. When I say most, I am really generalizing. I would say for most people, most women who have been marginalized, abused, mistreated, disrespected for all of their lives, for you are going to live your most radiant life by opting out of relationships for a while you do the healing, while you do the process of getting to know yourself and connecting with your higher self constantly, daily, until you truly live a magnetic, gorgeous, divine, feminine, goddess, radiant life. As long as you are seeking connection outside of yourself and saying, if only he would behave in a better way, if only I could find that perfect man, if only stop if onlying your life and say, I choose radiance now, I choose joy now, I choose right now to be my very best friend, I choose to love anything and everything that comes up. So here's another thing that came up in a client call yesterday that was profound, and I want to share this with you. So I have this gorgeous, amazing, fabulous client, and she is out of her marriage, and she has attracted this amazing man, and he's definitely next level. He treats her in ways that she never even dreamed was possible, and this relationship has been going on for quite some time, and she is controlling the pace. She is not allowing it to go faster or farther than she is ready for, and this high value man is allowing her that space. So that right there is very radiant. So anyway, something came up. They were having a fabulous time the other night, and she was really allowing herself to be in her most gorgeous, radiant energy. They were out country music dancing, and she was just really having a good time. She was dressed, feeling great, knew that he found her wildly attractive, even after it's been a year that they've been sort of in this thing together. It's not an exclusive relationship, it's a radiant relationship. So she felt herself, because she had been enjoying a couple of cocktails and really getting into the vibe, and she found herself asking him questions about the relationship while they were out. And he, in a very high value way, said, oh, we get to talk about this at any point, but right now, remember, tonight is about tonight. And it invited her to come right back into the moment in a really beautiful way. And the next day, they thanked each other for what a wonderful night that they had together. And when you learn from me about how to date in a high value way, I'm going to teach you each and every experience you have with a person, a friend, a partner, a child, yourself, anybody. So my guest for 1 o'clock, come into Next Level or Evolution University, my free group for women, in 15 minutes, because I have a guest expert coming on and we'll talk about all of this stuff. But anyway, back to the thing. Make each and every date a separate entity, not okay, this was fun and what's coming next. Because what you're doing then is you're telling that person, you're not enough right here, right now. I want to know what else I can get from you. And that right there is going to spark their neediness and your neediness. So the thing, I know I'm talking fast because I want to hop onto my call that is in my group. It's a live interview with my psychic friend. I already told you. Okay, join us, join us, join us. So what I said to her was, so the next morning, her little girl started to play tricks on her and say, oh, maybe he doesn't think that you're that amazing. Oh, because she was expecting him to reach out for another thing that's going on in her life and give her support and blah, blah, blah. So the healed version, that is healing, said, oh, he was fully present with you Saturday night or whatever night it was. And remember, he just started this new job. This is a big deal. He is fully focused on being successful in that job. So if he didn't remember this thing that's going on in your life, is that a big deal? And the little girl in her started to say, he doesn't care about you, he doesn't respect you, he doesn't blah, 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 blah. So I was able to coach her through that moment and really have her sit in those feelings real time on the phone with me, so she could feel those feelings that the little girl inside of her feels are true, so that the adult next level side of her can say, that's not true at all. None of that is true. This guy is so consistent. This guy is so masculine, so protective, so providing, so enjoying of my pleasure. And so she was really able to coach her little girl self into the present moment reality of what was going on. And in addition to that, say, and even if he doesn't care, even if he doesn't remember, I'm still okay. None of that is a reflection on my worth. And it was such a life-changing kind of, revelation. Oh my God. Like, she knows intellectually she gets to take care of herself. She gets to do that work. Emotionally, you guys, it's the emotional body that needs the healing. You might know all this stuff. You might be able to repeat all of this stuff. But when you do the work of sitting with your uncomfortable feelings within your own self, letting that inner masculine version of you, the part inside of you, we're looking for balance in feminine and masculine. The inner masculine of you protects the little child, provides for, and protects with boundaries. If you want to get my boundaries workshop, come into the group. I've did a boundaries workshop. I have a workbook for you to learn about boundaries and start really raising the rent in your life. So I'm going to jump into my Zoom meeting. We're going to stream it into here, and I'm going to let her know right now that I am finishing up a call. Oh darn, so come and join the conversation and ask questions live. What I was going to say, I can't read that. So anyway, you balance those energies, masculine and feminine, within yourself, and then you have the tools you need, the words you need, the energy you need, the protection you need to allow your feminine side, your heart, your love, your playfulness, your curiosity, your joy, your ability to dance and paint and create and be the most magical, loving, youthful, young, curious, happy, passionate, loving, soft, vulnerable version of you. You can't be that if you have your walls up and the protection of your heart is out of balance. Then you're not going to be able to allow yourself to be taken care of by a masculine partner, because your feminine heart is so frozen over. So doing this work with yourself, creating the most magical, radiant life with yourself before you go out looking for a partner to complete you, you know that doesn't exist, right? You understand that. Kids don't complete you. A partner does not complete you. You are complete as you are, and it's a matter of just balancing your masculine, feminine energy, being fully complete. And when your heart is so full from the inside out, you radiate, and you have so much to give generously without strings. Have you ever been around somebody who gives without strings or without that dirty energy? Let's do this together, you guys. come watch us on Evolution University and learn even more about all of this. But remember, there is nothing to fear, simply transcend. And you do that by spending time with yourself, meditation, journaling. What do I really want? Not only for myself, but what is the vision of the world I actually desire to see? The more of us that create a loving, happy, healthy vision, rather than worrying about politicians and climate change and all those things that we have no control over, worry about creating your vision. When you've created a vision and you practice it each and every day, you imagine yourself there, you feel it, you are vibing with it, then you are transcending the three-dimensional, painful, physical challenges that it's time for us to transcend. Okay? Questions? Let me know. Come in, watch our video. Message me if you want to learn how to do this in the next level, if you really want to take your life to the next level. Stop practicing fear. Transcend it. All right? Talk to you later. Bye.